Well, we're home, and great result again at home. You know, winning home games are very important in this conference, and I think we're 11-0 at home now on the season, and just playing well, and just really excited about where we are right now. And obviously, getting back to 500 in the conference is huge. And you know, anytime you can take care of business at home, that's very important. You know, moving forward into our conference, and now hopefully we can now move on and take care of some games on the road. Just great balance, able to spread some minutes around and get some pace. I thought that really helped our pressure. You know, we shot them over 21 times. I thought we sped them up. And second half, they didn't run much offense. We were able to speed them up. But they're a very scrappy team, and they play hard for 40 minutes. And Archer's doing a good job of getting them just to play at a good pace. And you know, we just shot the ball really well tonight. We made 10 threes, and whenever we make 10 threes and you know, turn you over 20 times, we know we're going to win those games. So just really happy with our effort and really happy with the way we played tonight.
You guys came into this game and like right out of the gate, you never trailed, dominated them kind of the whole way. Was that something you kind of knew you could come out and just score a lot on this team and just come out and blow them out?
Well, we were hoping we would start fast and play well, and that's what we talked about, just making sure that we, you know, come into this game and play with urgency. And I thought that our kids really played hard. They play with urgency. We understand, you know, what it's about. It's about winning your home games this conference and you know, getting a couple on the road, and hopefully we can continue to play hard at home and go on the road and start the same way.
Could you explain the maturity from last year with Gabrielle Cooper to now? Because she's more aggressive. She seems like she's more comfortable in the office this year.
Yeah, she is, and she's probably taking the brunt of all the complaining from her head coach too. But she's doing a good job. She's really trying to lead our team and trying to, you know, use her experience and her knowledge of our system and help her teammates out. And she's doing a good job. You know, I'm expecting a lot out of Gabby, and I got a lot of pressure on her, but she's doing well, and she's really stepping up and getting us going.
Digna seemed to make a concerted effort today to put the ball on the floor, make some plays, get to the basket a little more than she's been. Is that something you guys have been working on? Just her really getting involved in every facet of the game like that?
No, she's really just being aggressive. You know, we spoke about a week and a half ago about her just being aggressive and really attacking the basket and playing at a high level. Digna's a great player. You know, she's played at Edgeman's high level. And college basketball shouldn't be that big of an adjustment from a talent standpoint, but I think it is from a speed and quickness standpoint. You just sort of slow down and play the game, and she's doing a very good job of doing that.
And then Hugh, the only player from Clemson who really gave you guys any trouble was 44th Thornton. 14 points in the first half, and then she only had, I think, 6 in the second. What was kind of the adjustment on her? What did you guys kind of do to slow her down?
Well, you just try to be there on the catch. She's a very good mid-range shooter, and then when you close out on the mid-range, she's a great driver. So she's a good player. She's a triple threat for them, and she's a handful, and she did a really good job against us.
Intrigued by a dynamic with Amaya and Digna, 2 freshmen, big players. You know, they develop differently than guards, different skill sets and demands. Can you take sort of into practice how they work together, how they come along? Like what? Because we only see a little bit of practice every now and then. What have you seen from both of them? How they work together and improve since the start of the year?
Well, they have a very demanding positional coach. Adney really does a good job with them. Adney's getting them going and working them really hard and trying to get them to understand college basketball, along with Ravens down there with them too. And you know, right this year, you know, we're a little thin in the post, but I can tell you, I mean, they're really working hard, and it's a premium on them being on the floor and not fouling, and they're learning by experience. They're able to play big minutes every night, and they're getting better and better every game.
You can see the aggression. Things are starting to click with Amaya going up with that rebounds and Digna taking the 3, the drive, and so it sounds like you're seeing right then and there how things work.
Yeah, they're playing with a lot more confidence, but really, I mean, I think it's just what the work that they're doing every day in positional work with Adney. Adney's doing a really good job of getting them to be aggressive, getting them to defend better, rebound the ball, and he's doing a fantastic job. So a lot of credit has to go to him. But obviously, you know, they being great players, and I really think they are great freshman players because they really play hard and they play aggressive, and that's what it takes to be a freshman, to play edge level. Is just your intensity and your effort.
Q, how do you simulate for 40 minutes pressure from tip-off to the end of the game? And your kids seem like they're not out of breath, they're not gassed, and everyone on passion and flowing. How do you keep that up in practice?
It's called rest. I'm serious. We rest because I think that once you get to this part of the season, it's really about being healthy and being rested. But in all seriousness, I think that Ryan Cabillas, who's our strength coach, he has him every day for like 45, 50 minutes a day, and I trust him with our players, and I trust him with their bodies, and he does a really good job of keeping them in shape. And Karen McKinney, who's our trainer, does a really good job of rehabbing them. And I mean, we really give our strength and conditioning coach and our trainer about an hour, 10 minutes of our practice every day, because if you're not healthy, you can't compete at a high level. And I always tell them they're the best coaches on the staff, because the way we play, if they're not in shape and they're not healthy, we can't win. So a lot of credit has to go to them, to be totally honest.
Sort of continuing on the running, it seemed like this was a game you guys really got out in transition, especially like Clemson struggling to shoot the ball. Is that something that you kind of emphasized when you saw them start off, shooting pull? I know it's something point of emphasis for you guys already, but is it something you really wanted to key in on?
Yeah, we definitely want to get down the floor in transition because they're big and athletic and they're shot blockers, so we need to keep them on the move. And we ran a lot of double ball screens with lifting their 4s and their 5s out the paint so we can turn the corner. They're just a really good defensive team, and they've been holding teams around 50 some odd points a game, and they do a really good job defensively. But I thought our kids did a good job of moving their bodies, moving the ball, and lifting those guys out of the paint.
Q, the full court pressure worked seemingly really well today. You turned them over 21 times. Anything you guys did in particular that you thought really made it stand out today?
I thought that kids didn't retreat much, man. They really kept the pressure up. A lot of times you can get into zone pressure and you can start getting into this retreat mode, but I thought that we went to our man press a little bit earlier and kind of made our kids a little bit more aggressive in the second half, and they really stepped up and they wasn't in a retreat mode, and I think that was a difference in the game.
Do you think that pressure was the reason for 21 turnovers for Clemson?
Well, I think, and also too, we sped them up. I don't know if we got a lot of turnovers in our press, but we got a lot of turnovers back in the half court. So once you speed them up and they can't run their offense, you really start to reap the benefits of your pressure. And more than anything, we wanted to create pace and create opportunities in transition, and our press really did that tonight.
Q, you mentioned the success you've had at home this season, and it really hasn't translated to the road. Do you see tonight's win as a confidence boost to get them going, especially your next game being on the road?
Let's hope so. We played really, really good on the road in the non-league, and we won close games on the road in the non-league. But this is a great conference. I think that when you look at the conference RPIs and you look at the bracketology, we got 8 teams in right now, 7, 8 teams in any different poll, getting votes and being in the tournament. This is a very good conference, and that's why it's so tough, on the road, because you have really good teams playing at home, and it's tough to win on the road. So we got to continue to protect home court, and hopefully we can get on the road. It's still a couple back. That's it. Good night, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.